It's time for the Championship Wrestling Drive-In
SPOOKtacular.
Match of the Week. Join us in Memphis on Halloween Day for live pro wrestling and Halloween fun. Tickets are on sale now at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com.
And there you take a look at it. There's the Halston Boddy bag. How about that message? Look at that. Reserved for Nikko.
Reserved for Nikko Marquez. Halston Boddy, designed this body bag with a special message.
The following contest is a Halston body bag match, where the only way to win is to seal your opponent in the body bag. Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by Halston Boddy, she is the Killer Bay, Heather Monroe.
After all of the tumultuousness going on in the women's division, Halston Boddy designed this body bag after Nikko Marquez tried to cancel the entire division. Halston will also be designing the soon-to-be-revealed United Wrestling Network Women's Championship. I can't wait to see his handiwork on that.
Yeah, that attempt, that reminds me. What's Dracula and Nikko Marquez have in common?
Oh boy, Todd. Go ahead.
They both suck. Ha ha ha.
You better be careful, you're gonna get fired.
Heather's opponent's been shrouded in mystery. Who's it going to be? Who did Nikko pick?
And introducing her opponent from San Onofre, California, she is the equal opportunity ass kicker, Ruby Raze.
Oh my goodness. 1-2 Ruby's coming for you. The equal opportunity ass kicker, I think, guys, has been destined by Nikko to be, I guess, the equal opportunity assassin.
Ruby Raze, someone that has made history here in the United Wrestling Network, the first and only woman to ever enter the red carpet rumble. She was virtually undefeated during her time in the United Wrestling Network. And this is Nikko Marquez's secret weapon against Heather Monroe?
I'll tell you what, nightmares are made out of the same stuff that Ruby Raze is.
No question, paying a little homage to Freddy Krueger. And it might turn into a serious nightmare for the Killer Bay.
Look at the expression on Ruby's face.
I think referee asking her to take off that Freddy Krueger glove. I mean, I don't think there's a lot of rules in a Halston Boddy bag matchup, but apparently there's some that are up to discretion. And again, the only way to win this match, guys, is to put your opponent inside the Halston Boddy bag and zip it up.
Oh, Ruby, quick firing off an attempt. Heather Monroe, though, fighting back with all of her might.
Well, Heather's been fighting for herself, fighting for the division. As you mentioned, we found out as well that not only did Nikko Marquez not have the authority to cancel the division, but there will be a United Women's Championship as well. And you'll remember the warning of Heather when it comes using her assets here to Nikko's contracts that he's been putting out there.
Nikko Marquez is absolutely dangerous. The way he can word things, the way he can twist things. We saw what those contracts mean. We don't want anyone to fall. Oh, Heather going for the body bag already, but Heather Monroe issued the warning. Do not sign anything Nikko puts in front of you. You don't want to end up in a predicament like CC Chanel, who is at the bidding of Nikko Marquez.
Yeah, basically a hired hand, Chanel, and a hired gun here. Talk about contracts. Nikko has basically put a contract out on the career of Heather Monroe. Some nasty stuff here early on by Ruby Raze, Blake.
Ruby's definitely come out here and she's putting her hands all over Heather Monroe. If Nikko Marquez can't stop the women's division, then he's going to try and cripple it by bringing a hired gun like Ruby Raze in here to do some serious damage to Heather Monroe.
Oh my gosh, but Ruby, more than just a hired gun, you know that expression, if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life? Ruby enjoys things like this, but I don't think she enjoyed being tripped out over the top rope.
Well, she was the only woman to ever compete in the red carpet rumble. If she was in it again, she would have been out right there, eliminated. Low bridge by the Killer Bay. We saw the Killer Bay use her environment as a weapon against the previously unstoppable Camille on Primetime Live and dished out a lot of punishment in the process. Now head scissors takedown, and Raze goes down again. Raze, of course, was also very effective on pay-per-view on Primetime Live, defeating CC Chanel.
CC Chanel and now Heather Monroe, though, like you said, using all of the elements that she can. The best way to incapacitate someone like Ruby Raze, double your size, is to knock her out on the concrete.
Uh-oh. Getting awfully close to that Halston body bag here, Blake. And that's the only way this thing can end. There, you can see there's no counts, guys. There's no countouts, no disqualifications. What do you have to do, Blake, to completely incapacitate an opponent enough to get him inside that Halston body bag?
I would say you're looking at a knockout or choking somebody completely unconscious for the amount of time you're going to need to slide their body all the way inside that bag and zip it up.
And out here is where you can find many weapons to create a knockout possibility, including a big forearm shot there by Ruby Raze. That post, if she takes, that's what she's thinking. That's what Raze is thinking.
Oh, into the cobwebs around the post.
That's going to bring a whole new meaning to clear the cobwebs. A couple shots here. And impervious to pain, apparently, is Ruby Raze. Watch out. Ooh, thought better of it. Oh, man.
Heather Monroe's going to have to do a better job of utilizing the things in the environment to start attacking Ruby. If she continues to try and just go head-to-head with Ruby, she's going to continue taking damage.
Oddly enough, that's a similar move that Heather used against Camille on pay-per-view, running her into the post, and Ruby took a glare over to that body bag momentarily, but I think wants to dish out a little more punishment first. Again, you can only imagine what Nikko Marquez would have told Ruby Raze to do to the Killer Bay.
I was just thinking the same thing. A win here is not all I think Nikko Marquez is looking for. I think he is trying to have something bad happen to Heather Monroe because he went and found the biggest and baddest girl that he could to get in the ring with Heather Monroe tonight.
You're not kidding. This main event, Halston body bag matchup. Again, no pinfalls, no submissions. The only way to win, put your opponent in that Halston body bag, and you have to zip it all the way up, lock them inside, and
seal their fate.
Yes, indeed. We don't often see Ruby Raze up top, and this might be a huge opportunity. I don't know if Heather Monroe can muster the strength. It would take one hell of an effort. Oh, it just gets shrugged off by Ruby Raze.
It's a dangerous place to get into a fist fight up there on the top ropes because somebody is going to come tumbling down.
I think only in a Freddy Krueger type dreamscape could somebody muster the strength to superplex Ruby Raze in the form that Heather Monroe was looking to do it. And again, look at this, blatant choke, but look at, no warning, no admonishment because it's perfectly legal in a Halston body bag match. This matchup continues. Both Heather Monroe, Ruby Raze taking each other to task, but who will go in the body bag? We'll find out after this.
We'd like to take a quick moment to say thank you to our friends at Top of the Line Event Hall in Memphis.
Not only are they a proud sponsor of the Drive-In Spooktacular, but they'll have a whole crew out there on Halloween Day.
Oh yeah, 3674 Ridgeway Road.
901-396-8684.
Nothing can beat this.
Not even a pillowcase filled with candy?
No. This is a pillowcase filled with candy. Except it's a cup filled with candy.
The trick-or-treat blast.
That's so good.
Dave & Buster's goes elite! Watch AEW Full Gear. It's free. Join us Saturday, November 7th and get a free game card. Dave & Buster's Wolf Chase.
PartyWorks is your complete discount party store and sponsor of our kids' Halloween costume contest later today.
Need a last-minute costume? Look no further than PartyWorks.
With 4 convenient locations, you still have time. Visit them today.
Leave it to the pros, the Tub Pros.
Superstar Bill Dundee will be at our Drive-In Spooktacular today, courtesy of the Tub Pros. Be sure to stop by and say hi to the superstar.
Make your bathroom beautiful again at thetubpros.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to our main event, Halston body bag match, in which the only way to win, put your opponent in the body bag, seal it up, zip it all the way up. We welcome you back to the main event of Championship Wrestling from Halloween.
It's about to be Championship Wrestling from Beyond the Grave. Look at this. We got the body bag on the outside. You have Halston Boddy, who's, we can't discount the fact that with no countouts, no disqualifications, he could play a role in, but now Heather Monroe caught up.
Second time or so that Heather Monroe has tried to utilize the top rope to get an advantage. And that's a sound strategy, Blake, I would think, against a bigger opponent. But she's been taken out of her game plan at every turn by the monstrous Ruby Raze.
I think Heather Monroe's doing the right thing by trying to find ways she can utilize the environment to help her against Ruby Raze. Ruby is just so big and tough, she's able to come back.
No.
Oh my gosh.
She's going, wow.
Trying
That
to
was a
not
close call.
not put her in the body bag, but through the body bag and the table. That wouldn't get you a win, but it certainly would do what you got to do to put your opponent out.
Heather pounding away on Ruby Raze to at least weaken her enough to escape, but Ruby Raze was trying to smash her like a pumpkin.
Rolling Ruby Raze now towards the outside. A precarious position here for both Ruby Raze and Heather Monroe. Two competitors that you think would certainly factor into competition for the newly minted women's title when that happens. Oh, look at this, shot after shot.
Oh, Nikko Marquez saying that he gets what he pays for as Ruby Raze destroys Heather Monroe. It looked like she was trying to carve her up like a jack-o'-lantern with those lariats.
And that's what we talked about, Blake, that really is a hired gun. Try here not just to win, but to take out the Killer Bay. Don't tell me a pile driver on the apron. The Killer Bay finds a way to fight on and get out of there. Whoever loses this thing might not be celebrating Halloween, but All Souls Day tomorrow. Back and forth action here, guys, in our main event.
But you can see the fight within Heather Monroe. She rallied the troops against Nikko Marquez, brought together the women's division that Nikko Marquez was trying to end. And you got to imagine that's a target on you. Someone Heather or someone Nikko wants to silence.
Swing and a miss. I totally agree with you, but now the Killer Bay hitting hard and heavy on that apron. We know how hard that is. And maybe instincts, but the Killer Bay rolling back and rolling away from the Halston Boddy bag.
Definitely rolling away from the dangerous place they were both on the apron, right next to that table. I thought somebody might have been going off the apron and through the table.
Enziguri by the Killer Bay, showing a whole lot of heart. She's been fighting for herself. She's been fighting for the women's division. You know, this is a more gutsy Heather Monroe, a more driven Heather Monroe. Before it was the you can't wrestle here. Now Heather Monroe is always ready for a fight.
She better be ready for a fight. She's in there with the baddest women in the division, Ruby Raze.
And think about the fact Heather can't be the queen of the women's division at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood if there is no women's division.
That's right, and that was almost the case. Uh-oh, teetering here on the brink of disaster.
Oh, no.
Full head of steam. And right on the table,
gosh.
it does not break, and it gets absolutely laid out on the slab like she's in Frankenstein's lab. Bad stuff here for the Killer Bay. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine the impact that Heather Monroe's spine just absorbed?
She better get herself off that table or Ruby's gonna come crashing down on top of her.
Oh, no.
I don't even want to think about that, man. She hit so hard on that table just with an absolute thud. No. Why did you put this in the atmosphere?
Oh, gosh.
Full senton, and the table doesn't give an inch.
This instant replay is brought to you by the Championship Wrestling Drive-In
Spooktacular.
presented by Pro Shingle.
Halloween Day will never be the same.
Where there's no give, nothing to absorb the shot. I got to think that's got to just multiply it tenfold. I would say into the cover. I mean, it's just instinct, but there is no covers here. Now the full mount. And vicious ground and pound by the Equal Opportunity Assassin, brought to you by Nikko Marquez.
But now Halston Boddy up on the apron trying to tell the referee to check on.
No!
What in the world?
The official turned inside out, and again, it's legal. There's only one way to win this match.
Well, think about the fact that the woman who just clobbered our referee is on the payroll of the minority owner of the company.
That's a get out of jail free card if I've ever heard one.
What the hell is that table made from? Is it freaking concrete crypt, for goodness sakes? Unbelievable.
Now Ruby Raze bringing the body bag into the ring, trying to capitalize on almost, oh gosh, Heather Monroe though, making her way to her feet.
And there it is, Soul Eater, that big spear by Ruby Raze. Perfected in her time in the Santinos, and now pulling the official up. Pulling him up and taking him out.
Jeez, this is lawlessness. There's no reason, there's no official. Ruby Raze is just.
Maybe this is Nikko Marquez's plan to get the women's division canceled. He wants to bring Ruby Raze in here to just raise hell and lawlessness.
And now showing off that Halston body bag, and then the referee, the official Scott Johnson, was just trying to keep somebody from getting seriously hurt in this thing.
Here comes Heather with a chair.
Wait here. Oh! Throwing the high heat across the plate, caught. Ruby Raze right in the head. You might want to go for the double tap here, though, guys. They never stay down. The monsters never stay down in a horror movie.
I'm surprised Halston's not jumping in there and picking Heather up.
Yes.
Oh, here comes Heather. She's getting up.
Get that chair. In essence, a stake through the heart. Heather Monroe going to work. Take no chances.
He said that one was for Nikko. Oh! You can hear that deafening thud echoing off of the body of Ruby Raze, the equal opportunity assassin.
Ironically, it's the assassin that's paying the ultimate price right now. Look at this, chair shot after chair shot. They're laying the body bag out, that Halston body bag, one size fits all.
Look at that, the marabou feather zipper pull, probably made of satin with rhinestones and glitter, the true handiwork of Halston Boddy, and Heather Monroe working to get her opponent into this body bag and seal it up.
If Heather's able to seal her up in there, I bet Nikko Marquez is wondering what he's got to do to take Heather Monroe out.
Oh, wait a minute, CC Chanel.
What?
CC Chanel, and she seems conflicted here, guys.
Yeah, the look on her face, she looks so upset. What's the...
What are you doing here?
She,
oh, she clocks Halston Boddy.
Cece must be... Is she under the directives of Nikko Marquez? She looks so tortured. Uh-oh.
She didn't look, she looked, oh, no, that spray right into the eyes of the Killer Bay. I mean, it was tempting to take, when Nikko Marquez offered contracts, the women of championship wrestling from only, oh my goodness, oh my God, back from the grave. I told you, they never stay down. CC Chanel accepted the contract, and now she's doing the bidding of Nikko Marquez, you gotta believe.
CC Chanel just looking for an opportunity that presented itself, but you gotta read the fine print. And now, meanwhile in the ring, Ruby Raze, sometimes they come back.
Oh, and here we go again. We saw this on Primetime Live. This will bury anybody for good. Nasty, nasty business there. And I guess business is good for the equal opportunity assassin. And after so much fight, I don't think there's anything left, guys, after that. Who could possibly?
It absolutely looks like Ruby Raze has added another body to the body count.
Oh, now it's, Ruby telling CC Chanel to get the referee.
Oh, how convenient that she's out there to do that.
We should have known Nikko Marquez had a backup plan, just in case Ruby Raze started getting beat up a little bit. She's got to zip it all the way up, though. Heather's not all the way inside this bag yet. She's starting to come to life a little.
Well, not yet, but Halston Boddy isn't there to give any assistance, and she got absolutely spiked on her head, and now here we go. It's zipped up now, and the referee has been woken up
now
and calls for the bell.
Here is your winner, Ruby Raze.
Ruby Raze gets it done, but the deck was stacked here, guys.
Truly, this hired hand of Nikko Marquez, the equal opportunity assassin, she certainly earned that payday.
Ruby Raze getting it done. What
a main event with the surprise return of Ruby Raze, Freddy Krueger outfit and all. Our women's division remains the best that you will see anywhere, regardless of what Nikko Marquez thinks.
That was absolutely brutal with the table. And CC Chanel seems to have been put in a real bad situation.
Well, that's Nikko's fault. He made her do it.